Alrighty, so here we have the GROWNSY Baby Nasal Aspirator, and I would liken it to the blue bulb that they give you in the hospital after baby is born, except this one is automatic. This particular company, it sounds so far like they're pretty legit in terms of getting in touch with them. So if you need help, they have the options for you to email or text them even, which I thought was really awesome. The product itself has a lot of different nozzles available on it and this really cool carrying case. So the two nozzles can be seen here. They have either an angled lens on it. Like this will be a little angled at the tip, because at first I was like, these look similar, so what's the difference? But one has an angled tip and the other one is like a blunt tip there. Then it also comes with one that's already attached when you first get it in the packaging that looks like a bulb. And it's pretty short compared to the other two. And then it has this clear container here that is detachable, and I'll show you that in a minute. It also has the power button there, the 3 speeds, so you'll click, click, click to get the 3 speeds here. The light, it changes color up here, and then you have the music. But to my knowledge right now, it's only played one song. So, so just briefly, just to show you what happens when you turn it on. So you can't just click once and turn it on. You have to click and hold, and then it'll come on like this. And then when I had it in the box, I actually had to charge it first before it would even come on. So here we go. So we turn it on there, the 3 speeds here, here, and then down. And then, like I said, the light, you click once, lights come on, it changes colors, and then music. I probably wouldn't do the music because it sounds a little annoying in my opinion. But yeah, there we have that. So we're going to go ahead and turn this off, and you have to hold to turn it off. It's handheld, it's angled, which I think is nice as well, because when you're trying to get gunk out of baby's nose, which I tried it this morning, the angle definitely helps, because it's almost like you're trying to feed him inside of his nose, and it really just helps to angle it and pull all that extra gunk out. So the next thing that I want to show you really quick is the charger. So I thought this was really nifty too, is that it's USB and it's similar to a phone charger. So just in case you lose the charger, I mean, I'm not saying you need to, but if you lose the charger and you have a USB-C, then you can use that to charge up your nasal aspirator. You can also think of this as if you have it in your car, you can use it on the go. So that's also a really great option available to you, and it's rechargeable, so you don't have to worry about, oh, did I get enough batteries to help me with my item. So last thing, I think that was really cool. Again, talking about their warranty and customer service, like, I thought it was really nice that they not only gave you this information as a text message, but they also wanted you to be able to get in touch with them via email. And then they offer you on the top, it's activate your 2-year product warranty within 14 days. And then, like I said, you can either text it to them, is what it says here. And they'll also offer a hassle-free exchange or full refund for any product. So I think that's pretty cool that you can get that, or visit their website under warranty. So I think that says a lot about their customer service. In the event that maybe this doesn't work, then you also definitely have options to go about getting it rectified. You know, if you're not able to go through Amazon where you bought it, then you'd be able to go to the company and get it fixed there. So it says a lot about their company and their customer service to me personally. So I did use this morning with my baby. He is 2 months old, and he has been making a lot of snuffleupagus noises, is what I call it. He just got his shots last week, so it's not had anything to do with him having a cold, but rather to do with the symptoms that are coming after he's been vaccinated with his 2-month vaccines. So completely normal. He's not sick per se, but he does have a lot of mucus and boogers that is preventing him from being able to eat properly, as well as sleep properly, or sleep restfully, I should say, because he's been really fussy. So what we've been doing is we'll use this here, or what I did is use this, And I also bought Little Remedies saline spray and plus the drops. So the spray just means you hold it there and you just literally squeeze it and it sprays up into your kid's nose. But that's more so for toddlers. With his age group, I would actually just use the drops, and that's what I've done. So with drops, literally all you do is this way. And you don't even have to squeeze. You just 1, 2, 3, or however many drops, up to 6 drops in each one of baby's nares. So one nostril and then the other nostril. And it's been pretty helpful. Instead of just trying to aspirate with just this, nothing inside a baby's nose, just raw dogging it, just don't do that. Get a little saline spray, because that definitely helps loosen up the mucus if it's thick. It makes it less viscous or less sticky, and this will loosen up. I do it before he eats. I do it before he goes to sleep. And then obviously before I do, well, maybe not obviously, but I'll do it before the nasal aspiration, because it definitely helps if the boogers aren't sticky. And the reason I say that is because when I did it, I didn't use this one because it sounds like his congestion, if you want to say that, or his mucus is a little further back in his nose. So what I did was I used one of these longer pieces here. And I believe I actually used the angled one. So, oh wait, here we go. So yeah, I used the angled one here. It's got that little angle to it. I used that one, put it on top of here. And it's super easy to take off. They're silicone too, so it's super soft. I wasn't freaking out that it was gonna damage the inside of his nose. And it just clips on the top. It just, boom. Pretty sturdy too, once it's on there. Okay, and then once I did that, held it here just like this and sucked up baby's nose. He was asleep when I did this entire process, which was nice. He did move his arms around a little bit, but it was nice to have him, you know, fed first, and then I put a little bit this up his nose. 2 drops in each while he was laying down and comfortable. And, you know, if he looked like he was fussing a little bit more, then I would just go ahead and wait between each nostril before I put in another 2 more drops. And then I went to go ahead and aspirate out his nose. So with that, I went ahead, turned it on, and then just very gently guided it inside of his nose. I wasn't trying to touch skin, if at all. If I saw a booger, I would just, you know, try to suck that up or pull it from his nose with this and just see how the suction was with it. And what I did notice was that on maybe 1, it didn't really do anything on speed 1. Like when I had it on my skin, I could feel suction through all 3 speeds, just to make sure like I wasn't trying to pull off his skin. So especially inside of his nose, because it's really sensitive up there. So what I did was I tested on my skin first. Suction was fine, but inside of his nose, trying to get the boogers, like the thick stuff, is how I figured out that you need to make sure you're using the saline spray. Because I did see an active booger and attempted to aspirate it out of his nose, and it didn't go anywhere. So I was like, okay, yikes, not what I wanted to do. So I went up to the 2nd speed, and that did help, and I was able to grab that bogey that was right there in his little nose. And what happened was it actually, and I'm just going to use this one so you'll see, it got stuck here. And I mean, it was almost like vacuum cleaning. Like, you know, when you're vacuum cleaning out the back of your car? It was similar to that. And that's how I guess you would supposedly clean up the booger trash inside of their nose if you were using one of the lower speeds, or if it was like really thick, gunky mucus. So when you use the saline spray, it makes it more of like a watery consistency, and therefore you're able to pull a lot more into this little chamber here. So if you're like, man, this isn't working, or it's getting stuck, or it's starting to like literally stick to itself and I'm not feeling like I'm getting any suction, then that might be the reason why. Or the suction is so strong that it's sucking in the silicone itself and it's pinning it together and there's nothing going inside. So make sure that's not happening. That's, I guess, another way for you to troubleshoot to make sure your suction is going okay. Another thing that I noticed is when I pull this off, which again, this is super simple to take off, and I'm doing it with one hand, so pardon if it's looking like I'm struggling, but okay. That's to lock it. Turn it to the left, and to open it, you turn to the right. And again, doing this one-handed, so bear with me. So yeah, took it off. Looks just like this. This can pop off here. Bam. That way you can clean it really easily. And then, so what I struggled with was I'm sitting here like, okay, it says left to lock, right? And you turn it to the right to open. And I'm sitting here okay, how do I clean this out? Because just to test it out, I put a little water here in the top to see where the heck in this chamber would, you know, his boogers go. And then to see, like, how would I go about cleaning this? And I'm sitting here trying to figure it out. Could not for the life of me do it. And I mean, yeah, I know there's instructions. I could have done that, but I didn't look at them. So no judgment, but hey, went right in for the kill. And I was struggle busting. I'm like, okay, this is so ridiculous. And just before I opened up the manual, what you have to do is actually, instead of that lock and open portion here, is for when you're attaching it to the nasal aspiration, like the base. And you see these little prongs on the side? That's what it's indicative of. So the lock and open go with this, putting this chamber on the base, not with opening up this plastic casing. So all you have to do to open up the plastic casing is you'll feel like this little lip towards the bottom, like right under the lock and open area. You'll feel this area here. You can sort of hear it clicking. And you'll literally pull the two apart from one another. So there's a base here, and it unattaches from this top plastic piece up at the top. So like I said, I have one hand, so I'm not really able to show you, but that is how you would open this up. And after, I mean, it worked pretty well. Like, it has this silicone rubbery band around the bottom that keeps this all intact. So I don't feel like this would come apart. It didn't do so when I was aspirating out his nose. And I don't feel like it's cheap at all. It feels like it's got some weight to it. It's got some quality to it, which I like. So far, so good. First day. I'm hopeful that it will continue to be really great, and we'll continue to keep using it to see whether or not it's worth the money that we paid for it.
Encienden aquí, lo dejan presionado un ratico. Lo dejas presionado y ahí te dice cuánto tiene la batería y en qué succión está. Está en la 1, la 2, la 3. ¿Ves? Pero aquí trae luces por si necesitas ver mejor. ¿Ven? Por si necesitas ver mejor. Y aquí música. ¿Vieron? Como para que el niño no se asuste.
Hey, it's Tay, back with another Amazon review. Today we're doing the electric baby nasal aspirator. Details about the product on the back. This already I'm loving. It comes in its own little portable case. Inside is the aspirator in all the parts. It is rechargeable, so it comes with a C charger. Here's the top of the nose aspirator and 2 additional heads. It was pretty simple to put together. You peel off the sticker. Here are your button options. Take the head out and put it on the aspirator itself. It already has the infant head attached. It has an open and lock option to take it apart and clean it. The heads are the silicone type material, nice and flexible, not too hard for kiddos' nose. Definitely easy to swap out. You just pop one off and pop the other one on. Some of these button options are you hold the power for 3 seconds to turn it on. Press the little fan button to turn it up. It goes up to level 3. There's a music soothing option. A light soothing option. You can also see the battery charge level on the aspirator. I decided to give this a try on my baby, even though he's not very stuffy right now, and you can see a little snot build up in there. Once you're done, you twist to unlock and take it apart, clean it, and you're all set.
Get your boogers. Wow. Quit moving. Quit moving. We getting them. Whoa. Quit moving. Quit moving. I'm gonna spray your eyes. We got him. We got him.
This aspirator from GROWNSY is amazing. It's worth every dime, and for something of such good quality, I can't believe it's so cheap, and I love it. It's got 3 different functions. I'm gonna turn it on. Now it's got speed 1. You could turn the speed up. Speed 2, speed 3. Those are the suction level. I only use suction 1 and 2 for my baby. And it works amazing. It also has music. So you could put the music on, a little distraction for the little one. And it also has light that changes color. So that kind of helps because, you know, infants, toddlers get scared, and when they see this, it makes it a little bit better. I recommend it 100%. Goodbye. You won't regret it.
Off. It helps so much at night when my baby is congested and she's trying to sleep, but she's getting frustrated because her nose is stuffy. This is the best thing to get your baby's boogies out. You don't want to leave their congestion in there because it could linger to get ear infection. Not to mention your baby's just super uncomfortable. This is the best thing that I have found to completely clear out their nose. Obviously, just wiping it is only getting the surface out, but this thing is actually sucking out everything that's inside their nose.
best thing ever. Like, simple. It catches everything in here. You can see it. It's easy to separate. Just untwist to get it from off of here, and then untwist again the same way to get it this to separate here, and turn it on. I usually use it on the second setting. That gets it done. A little light, distract them. Music. Worth it. Go buy one.
You ordered this nasal aspirator. This is what you can expect. You can hold it down right here. It does take a minute. You kind of have to hold it down. And then it comes in 3 different settings, 1, 2, and 3. And then it also has an option for these fun little lights to distract your baby. And then it also has music. Super cool, and as you can tell, we've gotten some boogers.